Remember the days when Disney was full of family-friendly films and everybody wanted to go and see them. They were a part of your childhood and everybody knew all the stars, didn't they? From Mary Poppins, Pinocchio, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, all great fun and to be enjoyed for many decades to come. That is, of course, until woke took over. Oh yes, that word once again. And it's interesting with the new boss of Disney, the CEO. She's apparently been caught out online already, detailing exactly how she wants the company to be more inclusive, more across the board, and to incorporate that into the many characters of their forthcoming films. Now, if I was the CEO of this particular company, Disney, I'd be very concerned, you see, because her ideas have so far lost the company millions of dollars. Let me explain. Disney decided to take on a remake, rehash, whatever you want to call it, of a brand new Disney Pixar epic called Lightyears. It was a spin-off of Toy Story. Now Toy Story was a brilliant movie, wasn't it? Let's not forget, we all really enjoyed that. But there were no messages in there. It was just great family fun with lots of wonderful characters and also making millions and millions for the Disney Corporation, not just from the film, but from a spin-off Toys 2. Woody, remember him? Now, of course, though, they decided to make the movie a little bit more, shall we say, inclusive. And we won't need to go into details. You can see some of the stuff on the side of the screen. But of course, it didn't necessarily go down too well, first of all, with the critics. But Disney ploughed ahead, basically saying, well, this is the route they're going down. And eventually people will totally understand that this is what they're going to be doing. And they want to make sure the messages of these films are all inclusive. Nobody mentions the word entertainment in this, have you noticed? You do kind of... I was thinking the other day, there was a fabulous film on TV, Ziegfeld Girl, do you remember? The MGM Spectacular, with the likes of Hedy Lamarr, Lana Turner, Judy Garland, and I was thinking, can you imagine recasting that now? They'd have to be transgender, drag queen, It'd be so boring, wouldn't it? Because really it was just all about pure show business and a strive to get to the top with phenomenal beauty and talent, which should always be celebrated. But back to Lightyear, so where are we with that? Well, they released it and guess what? Absolutely bombed at the box office. But the CEO apparently has been congratulated for at least getting some inclusivity messages out there. I wonder how that works with the shareholders and the board, when you sit down, it doesn't matter that nobody saw it, don't worry, at least, of course, we got our message out there. Moving forward, Disney are now having a radical rethink because the downturn in people going to the movies is, of course, dramatically falling, but more importantly, it's about the content of the movies. If the public like it, as in the case of the Top Gun remake with the ever fabulous Tom Cruise, then of course they'll go in their droves. As we've seen, that's #1 around the world and making Paramount Films a lot of money in a very, very difficult time. But for Disney, it looks like they're down the dumpster and going even further down the dumpster with this particular CEO at the helm, as long as she keeps pushing the message. What on earth would Woody say? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.